When you've been grinding, working hard, but it feels like everything is falling apart. Like you're so close, yet so far from where you want to be. Maybe you're stuck, frustrated, or just flat out exhausted, and you're thinking, what's the point? Why am I even doing this? I get it. We've all been there. And let me tell you something. This moment right here could define everything about your future. What if I told you there's a simple shift that could change everything? What if I told you that staying motivated when you feel like giving up is the exact thing that will separate you from everyone else and set you on the path to living that wealthy, fulfilling life you've always dreamed of? Stay with me, because this is the kind of thing they don't teach you in school, but it can completely transform your life. Let me guess. You've been pushing for weeks, months, maybe even years, and some days it feels like you're getting nowhere. You wake up, but the weight of everything on your shoulders is just too much. It's so easy to think that the hard work isn't paying off, right? You're putting in the effort, but it feels like the universe is throwing one obstacle after another, and honestly, you're starting to question yourself. Here's the truth, though, and it's something you need to hear. Every successful person you admire, they've been in your shoes. They felt exactly what you're feeling, and yet they didn't quit. Do you think Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, or even the greatest athletes in the world didn't want to quit at some point? I mean, just think about it. There are millions of people who tried, failed, and walked away. But the ones who made it, the ones who achieved wealth and success, chose not to give up when it felt impossible. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There's one reason most people don't make it. They don't have the ability to push through when the pain gets unbearable. Now, I can almost hear you asking, okay, but how do I push through? What do I do when I'm this close to just throwing in the towel? I'm glad you asked, because that's exactly what we're about to get into. Here's the thing. Motivation isn't something you wait for. It's not a feeling that magically shows up when you need it. That's a lie. You think you're just supposed to feel inspired and everything will work out? Nope. You need to create motivation. You need to manufacture it. It starts by having a clear reason for why you're doing what you're doing. If you don't have a powerful, clear why, that's when things start to fall apart. It's easy to get distracted, to lose focus, to give up. But when you know exactly what you're fighting for, when you can picture that future version of yourself who is living the life you want, that becomes your fuel. Here's a challenge for you. Pause this video right now and think about why you're doing what you're doing. Really dig deep. What's your driving force? What will your life look like once you've reached your goals? Is it freedom? Is it financial security? The ability to travel the world without worrying about bills? Think about how good it will feel when you can wake up every day and do exactly what you love on your own terms. And here's the kicker. If you don't quit now, you'll be one step closer to that dream life. But the hard truth is that most people won't make it. Most people will give up, and they'll never know just how close they were to success. They'll let fear, doubt, and frustration control their lives. Don't let that be you. Now, here's the turning point. The moment that can change everything for you. You need to stop waiting for motivation. Instead, take action. Any action, even if it's small. Here's why this works. When you start taking action, even if it's just one small step a day, you begin to build momentum. And momentum, that's what creates motivation. It's like pushing a heavy boulder up a hill. At first, it's hard. It feels impossible. But once you start pushing, just a little bit at a time, it begins to move. Then, boom, the weight gets lighter, the push becomes easier, and before you know it, you're on top of that hill looking at the success you've built. You've probably heard the phrase, success isn't a straight line. Well, it's true, it's messy, it's full of setbacks. But what separates the winners from the quitters is perseverance. The ability to keep going even when it seems impossible. This is where most people fail, but not you, not today. Now the final piece of the puzzle, and I want you to really listen to this part, because it's game-changing. You're going to face moments when you want to give up. That's inevitable. It's part of the journey. But the key is to keep showing up, even when it's tough. And here's the most important thing you need to realize. The longer you stay in the game, the closer you get to that wealthy, abundant life you've been dreaming of. Imagine this. What will your life look like 5 years from now if you keep showing up every day? Will you be living the life you want or stuck in the same place you are now? You have a choice right now to change your life forever, to keep pushing when it's hard, to create your own motivation. Don't give up. You're so much closer than you think. If this message hit home for you, if you're ready to commit to change, hit that subscribe button and let's keep growing together. Remember, success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about getting back up and never quitting. You've got this.